Hello there. Good morning. Hope you're having a good evening over there. It is currently 8 a.m. here, so I need to be just a little bit quiet. People are still asleep. So I may not be super hype with the comps. Um, Alright, so we're waiting on Roman to show up. I'm gonna ping him that I'm live though. Yeah, I hope not. I think Roman's in Central, so it should be like 10 a.m. But also, I don't know his sleep schedule, so for all I know, he's still asleep. Maybe his work schedule is such that he goes to sleep really late. That's usually my work schedule on Sundays, which is why I can't really be available on really early Mondays. I think he's live now. Let me go grab water and then I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. Thank you for waiting. I got my water and I was able to refresh myself. So let's go over to the actual scene, I think. I see Roman is live. Yes, he is. Players, make sure you have on your hertz and input displays as those are required. And once both people are sufficiently warmed up, this will be our starting seed for today. It's going to be F58309. We've got a lot of matchups today, I'll tell you that. Alright, let me put out the go live message. Were there really? No way there was no matches for 5 days, dude. Jesus. we really are. We really are getting drought at this point. Like, just imagine if Adam had to go take a break or lost internet, community would be cooked. Takes on Roman and Gunther. Okay, let me copy this. Alright. Yeah, good luck and have fun to both players. It seems both players have in the seed and are ready to go. So we're gonna get them going for game number 1 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, and they are off. Oops. Should just do this. On the left here we have Deewee, currently 1-0 in the division, has defeated Poo Daipio in a decider 3-2, so gonna be looking to keep that streak up, and is certainly currently setting up a delayed Vits and gets it. Oh, now has to create a hole in the stack, but is able to uncover it there. Now just needs another L, gets the L, and now the well is open and ready for scoring. Gets that Tetris down. Yeah, currently 1-0 in the division, so gonna be looking to keep that streak going. Meanwhile, Roman is currently 0-2 in the division. Lost to Lokenze in what was a really nice decider. I remember watching that match live. It was very cool. And then losing in a sweep to Nerd the Box, who's been kind of tearing up this entire division. So gonna be looking for some help here in this match, and need some help on this stack. Currently needs to uncover the well, gets the bar in the Tetris up to 108, 142 here for Deewee. So currently 2 Tetris lead. Players here will be mostly finishing their matches up. As we go on. This is the final couple weeks, so it makes sense. And Roman's currently high up, needs to open this well. Alright, he's getting some pieces to lower down the stack. Alright, now the board's looking a lot more survivable here. 118 for Roman, 216 here for Deewee. He's taking very good advantage of that dig sequence from Roman, but Roman is going to be able to get out of that. Gonna go up to 145. So currently down about 120,000 points. So quite an expensive dig there from the side of Roman. Roman probably looking for that mid to high 400 going into 19, and Deewee looking for a mid to high 500 going into 19, maybe even a 600, depending on how the pieces decide to fall on his board. So yeah, today we've got a full stack of matches here today. We've got this match, then we've got Roman versus Deewee. Or not Roman versus Deewee, Deewee versus Gunther, sorry. Then after that, a little later, we're gonna have Macy versus Oscar in Division 2, followed by Steels versus Oscar. And then after that, a little later than that, we're gonna have Bendy versus Tagamek. And to finish off things in the evening at 2 UTC, we'll have Zach versus Salted Sofa. So a lot of action here in many different divisions 1 through 3. Nice adjustment for that T for Deewee. Is on a pretty efficient game here. Currently at 405, now 428, 296 here for Roman, who has been able to match Deewee's pace, but still has that 120,000 point deficit. So it's just really that dig that was happened in the beginning of the game that has kept him down. So we'll probably need to wait for Deewee to make some mistake. Alright, a little bit of a slowdown here for Deewee, but it also happens for Roman as well. There was no bar, so was not able to take advantage of that very slight slowdown there. Now Roman up kind of high actually, but it's taking the necessary skims, opens the well and gets the bar. Very nice drop management from both players. Both players' boards are looking nice, which is good as transition's about to show up in 10 lines. Deewee currently at 512, Roman 376. So we'll have to try and chase this lead in the post-transition. I didn't see too much post-transition warm-up there from Roman, so it'll be interesting to see how he handles those 19 speeds. But we'll be Deewee in at first at 539. Up a little high, but gets an immediate bar to get a Tetris to lower down the stack. 429 here for Roman, down 130,000 points. It was unfortunate not able to use that bar. He is able to use this next one. Go up to 457, 594 here for Deewee. Roman here setting up some delayed burns. All the holes are on the same row, so should be easy to get out of it. What that bar does, now reopens the well. Love a bar here, but no, it's just gonna take some safety burns, try and lower down the stack. Now needs up to that left side. J piece would be good, but gets a Z piece instead, and that also works. Gonna go to level 22 at 489, 658 here for Deewee, now 665. Although it has a couple of misdrops there on the left side of the board. It's gonna take some time to get out of this. So this is Roman's chance to try and dig into this lead. Is set up for a Tetris. Gets the bar and the Tetris up to 553. Now Deewee is also clean, albeit with a spiky board. Gets a helpful T. And now he's clean, ready to score once again on the right side. Roman needs an L piece to that left side. L piece or bar, gets a square instead, and that does delay things a bit with that double. Alright, gets a bar all the way over, but actually overshifts it all the way to the left, and that's actually gonna kill him at 561. So it's 689 there. Now 720. Deewee will be good for game number 1. GG. Solid match there. Solid game to start things up. BRB caffeine. Alright. I'm cool with that. I am cool with that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of matches today. Jesus. I hope someone can take those. Looks like there's a lot of matches happening at the same time today. But yeah, GG's there for Deewee, and interesting level 26 colors. I feel like I've seen this. I've seen this before. I've definitely seen that before. But I don't know from who. I don't think I've seen that from you. I think I've seen that from, I think it was Temp. I think Temp has these colors or something like that. I mean, I also have like an alternative level 26 colors, so I do the same thing. Uh, what? Your power went out? Like just now? I'm sorry, what? Your TV doesn't look as good? Wait, so then how are you playing? Do you have like a backup generator? Alright, yeah, next seed will be 06, and both players having the seed and are ready. So Rain can go in here for game number 2. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. The colors aren't as vivid. Oh, okay. So like the tube's probably dying. Yeah, this is I mean, we do have aging hardware, you know, playing on these CRTs. Um, you know, they're only gonna get more. They're only gonna get older and older. It's kind of a dying technology, which is unfortunate because I don't know. I find CRTs cool. Um, you literally have like an electric gun, like shooting at like a glass screen, and it makes it glow. Like that sounds cool. That sounds really cool. But that tech is dying out. So really, make sure to try and take care of the CRTs that you are able to hold on to, because they're not going to be around forever, and the people who repair them won't be around forever. Anyways, yeah, Deewee was able to take that game number 1 with some solid play all around, some good pacing on the 18 speeds, and then some efficient 19 as well. Was able to just maintain that 150,000 point lead. Roman here actually experienced a little bit of a slowdown, actually misdrops that bar, but we'll be able to unclear that. And now his stack is looking a lot nicer. I'm currently at 104, 122 here for Deewee. He was gonna successfully take that delayed bird. So nice play there. And nice dirty triple there for Roman. He really needed that bar all the way to the left. Otherwise it would have been death. Reopens the well. And actually takes a very nice skim with that Z piece. Now Deewee up a little high. Now needs a J or L piece. Gets the J piece. Roman up very high as well. Would love a bar right now, but finally gets it. It's able to lower down the stack, and both players are actually going to survive that. Very nice drought management and survival up high for both players. Although, as I say that, kind of a dead drop of that J piece there for Roman's going to have to block the well, and he's going to be done at 146. And Deewee at 183 will be good for game number 2. I'm gonna ping Gunther if he wants to go up right after this, just in case. Ping Gunther just in case. Jinxed you. Oh my god. No, see, this is why I can't talk good about players, because every time I do they die. This is why I'm always hating on like Mari. I'm always hating on him because it, like, I don't know, it helps him play better or something. I'm always doing this because every time I talk good about him he dies. Alright, both players ready for game number 3. Let's get them going. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This is why we always hate on people. The hate. This is why, you know, Gerald was always right. We need more hate in the Tetris community. You know, hate fuels us to play better. Gerald was cooking when he said that. Nah. It's all jokes. But yeah. Deewee currently up 2 games to none. Was able to take that game number 2. In what was kind of a gift from Roman. Was able to just really survive that drought and then keep the board clean. Right, so both players here starting out getting their Tetrises. Just doing what they need to do here. Oops, sorry about that. Let me do this. Alright, 137 here for Deewee, 118 for Roman. So currently a 1 Tetris lead here for Deewee. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see, both players here enjoying a quite efficient start to level 18, 211 here for Deewee, 169 for Roman. Currently up about a Tetris and a half. Both players here just, for the most part, stacking very cleanly. Not really much to say there. I'm going to take just a delayed burn there with that G piece. Gonna reopen the well and get the Tetris. Oops. Happened again. What the heck? There we go. Deewee currently at 354. 313 here for Roman. Both players looking for that high 500 transition, maybe even 600s as well, depending on how the pieces land. This has been a very efficient 18. Like 400k at 80 lines ain't no joke. Alright, Roman here filling out that left side, and we'll be able to get that Tetris up to 384. We're 23 here for Deewee. Right now, Deewee here experiencing just a little bit of a slowdown. Just needs to uncover that hole in column 4, and then does. I would love a Z piece for that skim, but isn't going to be able to get it, so just going to have to take a couple more burns. This is allowing Roman to begin to come back, as both players are effectively tied when these lines are matching. Although now, as I say that, Roman currently up high just a little bit, has a T-spin set up, and is not going to wait for that T, just going to try and burn it out with some alternative pieces. This will allow Deewee to reestablish the lead up to 500k, 439 here for Roman. Ooh, would love to get out of this before transition. Although the board, even though there's some holes in it, it's honestly not that bad. Just a couple of flat pieces will uncover all those holes, and is getting them. Deewee here. Currently has one more Tetris before going to transition, but will likely just burn in. And does just that, goes in at 559. Roman going to be able to survive that dig and going to burn his transition as well. Trying to get a J piece to go in, and then finally gets it. Gonna burn in at 484. So down 80,000 points going into transition. 569 here for Deewee, 489 for Roman, now 490. Roman getting those SPs all the way to the left side. Sets up the Tetris and gets it up to 516. Alright, Deewee here getting some pieces to uncover the well. Well is now uncovered, gets the bar in the Tetris up to 605. 525 here for Roman. Gets that bar all the way to the left. Set up for the Tetris and gets it. Now setting up once more and then gets another one up to 582, 634 here for Deewee. So Roman has been able to cut the deficit down to 50,000 points, and a series of misdrops here for Deewee is going to do him in. He's actually going to be done here at 637. Chase down for Roman is 638. That's also in a dig of his own. Would really love a bar here. Needs something on that left side. And no, it looks like it's not going to be able to happen there. And Deewee's going to be able to hang on there with that pace lead. And it's going to take that 3 games to none. So it kind of just looks like a dual top out there from misdrops. Yeah, unfortunate there for Roman fans. But sometimes these things happen. Sometimes these things do just happen. So it's going to be Deewee taking that 3 games to none, and that's going to give him a very helpful 8 points. But there's still currently about 5 matches left for Deewee and 4 left for Roman. So plenty of Tetris left to change the standings. But for right now, let me report this. Div 1 soon, yeah. Yeah, imagine you had won your last 3 matches. Shit, you might be up. You might be up. That's what I'm saying. You know, you win like your last like couple matches. Like 2 or 3 matches can really change things. All right, let me report this match though. Gonna report this match real quick since we have a little time. Seems that Gunter will not be readying up right now, so we're just gonna report the match and then go on a brief intermission. Gonna get myself some water and kind of just freshen up. I kind of just rolled right out of bed and started to restream, so yeah. Alright, let me go to my channel. Where is the VOD? Let's go here. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Alright, then I'll just need to copy this link. Alright, Division 3. Was 3. What are we doing? It was Deewee defeating Roman 3 games to none. At 15:25. There we go. Copy the link. And I can actually keep this link the same since I'm just gonna keep the stream live. Alright. Oh, home. We don't even have dual sets here. Why do we need to click home? Remember that, guys? Remember when CTL used to do like dual divs, like dual matches? So you'd have like 7 people in your div and then you have to do 14 matches. Imagine. Imagine that. So yeah, that's actually going to bring Deewee up to second place in the division, currently 2-0, and has only dropped 2 games, out to 14 points. 71 bars at 22. That's actually a little bit, actually kind of high. Alright, I'm going to put this on intermission though, and I will be back at 16 UTC. Alright, let me switch on over to the scene, and yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a bit, and I'll be back in a little bit.